in a perfect world, it would rain the exact same amount every single month, and because of that, all of our rivers and lakes would be at a stable level. But that is not the case, and sometimes it rains a little too much, and a lot of nasty things can happen when that happens. So, before we get into what that nasty is, I would appreciate if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to stay tuned for future content. So let's get straight into it. So this nasty is called a flood. And basically, a flood is when the river or lake is higher than it's supposed to be. And and the reason why that's bad is because it's not like the river, the water's really high, but it's like still really calm. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Usually, when water is higher than it's supposed to be, it flows faster too. And so that can cause a lot of destruction in areas that we do not want destruction, like houses and farms. There are two main types of floods: a flash flood, and what I like to call a slow flood. So, a flash flood is when all of this rain comes down, like in a sheet, over like minutes or hours. And because of all of this excess rain, the river or lake can go from really low levels to really high levels in the span of days or even hours, thus leaving you no time to prepare for the destruction that is to come. Now that's and that's a pretty bad thing, because if you're not prepared, then it's going to be so much worse for you. Because, let's be honest, you do not want to live in an underwater house. I mean, unless you have a special ability to breathe underwater. But chances are you probably don't, and so you should probably stay away and try to prepare for a flood. Now, the second type of flood, a slow flood, or what most people probably call a simple flood, is when the rain doesn't come down in a sheet, and instead it comes steadily over time. And it's like, and so instead of the river or lake rising in a matter of days or hours, it's more over a period of weeks. And so, because of this added time, you have a lot more time to prepare and for the flood that is to come. So, how do you prepare? Well, the simple option would be to build walls around every single house in the world. But chances are that's going to be ineffective, and that's going to cost a lot of time and money. So, even if it saves your house, and plus, who knows if the flood isn't just going to come over the wall just like that. Now, a more conventional option that you might want to do is to have a location that you can go to when things get dicey. Like for example, you have like a shed up the hill or something like that, where the water can't get to it. So if you need to, you can get as much stuff as you can and move it up to the shed. And that can be your temporary base until the water recedes, which can take some time, because even if it stops raining, there's still evaporation can be pretty slow, especially if temperatures stay low and moisture in the air is high. So, I would rather it not be a shed, more like a second house or like apartment of sorts. But yeah, just have somewhere to go if things get dicey. So, yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. If you did, I would appreciate if you liked the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to stay tuned for future content. Thanks, and have a great day.